Before the world knew her, Elin Nordegren lived a quiet, disciplined life far from the glare of celebrity. Born on January 1st, 1980, in Stockholm, Sweden, she grew up in a family that valued intellect, privacy, and dedication. Her mother, Barbara Holberg, was a respected politician and later Sweden's Minister for Migration and Asylum Policy, while her father, Thomas Nordegren, was a well-known radio journalist and foreign correspondent. Ellen's childhood was stable and grounded, sheltered from public curiosity. She studied diligently, held part-time jobs, and occasionally modeled, but fame never called to her as a path. A life of discipline and opportunity. Ellen's move to the United States happened by chance, stemming from practicality rather than ambition. After high school, she worked in a clothing store where she met Mia Parnevik, the wife of Swedish pro golfer Jasper Parnevik. Mia, impressed by Ellen's demeanor and trustworthiness, offered her a nanny position for their children in Florida. Accepting the opportunity, Ellen relocated to the US, where she would slowly be introduced to the world of professional golf. Living with the Parneviks, she attended tournaments and social gatherings, unknowingly stepping into a circle where celebrities and sports icons mingle. Meeting Tiger Woods through the Parneviks' connections, Ellen met Tiger Woods at the height of his career. Tiger, with multiple major titles and a rapidly growing brand, was one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. Though several golfers expressed interest in her, Tiger made the most lasting impression. Initially, Ellen avoided the chaos of celebrity life. She was careful, thoughtful, and cautious about public attention. It took months and persistent efforts from Tiger before she agreed to a date. What started as quiet dinners and private getaways soon turned into one of sport's most high-profile relationships. A fairy tale engagement and wedding. In 2003, Tiger proposed during a trip to South Africa at the luxurious Shamwari Game Reserve, a secluded safari destination known for its beauty. Less than a year later, the couple married at Sandy Lane Resort in Barbados, a venue synonymous with exclusivity and opulence. Their ceremony, attended by celebrities and sports figures, was heavily guarded to maintain privacy. Though grand, it symbolized how drastically Ellen's life had changed. From a private, structured upbringing in Stockholm to the center of global attention, she transitioned into the life of a sports icon's wife, balancing visibility with her inherent desire for discretion. Raising a family in the spotlight. After the wedding, Ellen and Tiger settled into a massive Florida mansion, complete with private docks and top-tier security. Despite Tiger's constant public presence, Ellen maintained her low profile. She rarely granted interviews or attended public events, choosing home life over celebrity exposure. In 2007, they welcomed their first child, daughter Sam Alexis Woods, and in 2009, son Charlie Axel Woods. Ellen's dedication to her children and family life became central to her identity. She navigated the complexities of fame quietly, prioritizing stability and privacy over media attention, a pattern that would define her life moving forward. Coping with public scrutiny. Despite outward appearances, Ellen struggled with the pressures of public life. The constant media focus and paparazzi attention created a stark contrast to the peaceful life she had known in Sweden. Friends and insiders described her as longing for anonymity, a chance to shop, travel, or spend time with her children without intrusion. She never sought fame, turning down lucrative interview opportunities and invitations. Her approach reflected a deep commitment to personal boundaries. Even as the wife of one of the most famous men in the world, Ellen prioritized her mental health and the emotional well-being of her family over any public recognition. Surviving personal betrayal. The world watched in 2009 as Tiger Woods' private life erupted into public scandal. Reports of infidelity shocked fans and tabloids alike, placing Ellen under intense scrutiny. For someone who had lived a life of discretion, the the betrayal was magnified by media intrusion. Elin faced the challenge of processing personal pain in a very public way, yet she managed to maintain composure. While the headlines were brutal, she chose privacy over spectacle, retreating from media attention to focus on her family. Her response demonstrated resilience, showing the world that she would not be defined by someone else's mistakes. Life after separation. After the public betrayal, Elin's life did not spiral as tabloids predicted. Instead, she quietly rebuilt her personal life and focused on her children's upbringing. She maintained a cordial relationship with Tiger for co-parenting purposes, prioritizing stability and respect over resentment. Observers noted her continued grace and discretion in public appearances, particularly at her children's sporting events. Elin's decision to prioritize her family's needs over personal publicity allowed her to retain a sense of control and dignity, a choice that starkly contrasted with the media frenzy surrounding the scandal. Returning to a peaceful life today, Elin Nordegren lives a life far removed from the glare of international headlines. She owns multiple properties in Florida, including a modest, family-friendly home where she focuses on raising her children. Public appearances are rare and deliberate. She is described as emotionally grounded, fiercely private, and committed to personal growth. Elin's focus on mental health, family, and personal development reflects a life rebuilt on her terms. The woman once splashed across tabloids now enjoys quiet freedom, demonstrating that resilience and choice can redefine a life previously defined by external circumstances. Commitment to family and growth. Elin's relationship with Tiger has evolved into a respectful co-parenting partnership. Both parents prioritize the well-being of Sam and Charlie, attending events and supporting their pursuits, including Charlie's growing interest in golf. Elin's dedication to her children underscores her transformation from a public figure defined by another's fame to a private individual shaping her own legacy. She has embraced a life centered on family, stability, and emotional health, embodying a sense of fulfillment that no headline could provide. A life reclaimed, Elin Nordegren's story is one of quiet resilience. From a childhood in Stockholm to life as the wife of a global sports icon, she experienced love, betrayal, and public scrutiny. Yet, she reclaimed her life with grace and determination, building a world centered on family and personal peace. Today, she embodies the possibility of escaping the spotlight without losing identity or purpose. Her journey highlights that true happiness often comes not from fame or recognition, but from creating a life aligned with one's values and priorities, far from the public eye. Conclusion: happiness on her own terms. Once defined by her relationship with Tiger Woods, Elin Nordegren now defines herself. She has traded tabloid headlines for quiet moments with her children, opting for privacy, stability, and personal growth. Her transformation is remarkable, demonstrating that a life once overshadowed by scandal and fame can be rebuilt thoughtfully and intentionally. Elin's journey reminds us that happiness is not measured by public attention, but by the ability to live authentically, with dignity and resilience, even after experiencing one of the most public betrayals in sports history.